every module is linked with the previous module and it has some implications or what you can foresee in the next modules. So, the content issues we will continue with the HR strategy content. And there are four potential employment models offered by some practitioners and academicians. Four different types of employment models. When we say four different type of employment models, actually we are saying the people management or approaches to different approaches to people management. So the way people are managed is likely to depend at least on two things. First is the strategic value of the employees in creating the services or products which are valued by the ultimate customers or the end users. The second is the uniqueness, that is the extent to which the human capital meets the resource based view of the firm. So, do your employees are unique or whatsoever they produce has its value or the employees are valuable, in other words. So, these two factors, the value employees can create or how the extent to which the employees are unique can result in four different forms of employment or four different models of employment. Many organizations, and that is at the heart of a strategic human resource management, the management of employees. When we talk about that, we are referring to these four models, which are commitment based human resource management, the productivity based human resource management, the compliance based human resource management, and collaborative based human resource management. Now, the question is that these four different employment modes or modules of employment, how they are different, and when or which organization should choose which modes of employment. और in other words, कोई एक कंपनी जो है वो किस सिचुएशन में कौन सा मोड ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट जो है वो प्रैक्टिस करे. So we will see in a brief detail what it is. So the commitment based human resource management is when an organization employees can contribute to an organization's success. When employees of an organization can be of a strategic value, and particularly those employees who are core to the success of an organization, then it is more appropriate to practice commitment based human resource management. What we mean by that? For example, look at the universities, look at the schools, look at the internet services, and look at the medical services. What is the core in that kind of business? Even if you look at the fast food franchise restaurants, what is the core of that core in that business success? It is the employees of the organization. It might be the commitment of those employees in the organization because you are offering more of a services rather than products which are produced in the factory. So workers are empowered to make decisions. What is commitment based human resource? When you empower your employees to make decisions. And similarly, skills acquisition likely to be rewarded. If an employee acquire some new skills, some new talent, you reward them. The second is productivity based HR. Now this is where the focus is productivity. So human capital strategic value but limited uniqueness because it is the when your organization success or in that particular industry, success is based on the productivity. The greater the productivity of employees, greater the chances that you will succeed or reap reward in that particular industry. So in this case, they are likely to be employed to carry out particular tasks and employers are likely to pay the market based wage. Remember that when we are talking about the commitment based approach, you have to very likely pay above average rewards. This is how you can gain or you seek the commitment of your employees. But in the productivity based approach, it might be you are paying them, or this approach might be appropriate to pay them what industry is paying. The last is compliance based HR, where employees are neither of high strategic value nor unique. Think about any organization or any industry where the uniqueness of employees or the strategic values of employees is a little. So, what should be the employment mode in that type of industry? For example, in the beverage industry, do you know anybody who has produced this product, who has made this juice, who has been behind this juice? You definitely don't know about that, and you don't need to know about that. So, in that particular industry, for example, the strategic value of employees and their uniqueness is of little importance. So, the short-term contractual arrangements. So, you might see that these type of factories are having a very short-term contractual arrangements with the employees. Some external sources are used to bring employees in the organization. They manufacture in the factory and they go back to home. So if this is, they have to just comply with the HR practices. They don't have to think otherwise. And then lastly, it is a collaborative based HR. Firms rely on alliances or partnerships. So collaborations. Some organizations, for example, joint ventures, the franchise system, and when in this type of industry, what should be the mode of employment, or how should you treat your employees? What should be your HR strategy? So the focus would be on sharing information, that this is how we operate and this is how the other companies operate who are our alliance or our partners, or we have merged and acquired them. So developing trust in the teamwork or team setting, because two teams might be from the different departments, different companies are working together. We call collaborative based human resource. So in this way, the central point is the teamwork and the practices that can support the teamwork. Thank you.